Our next guest is a best-selling author, chef, TV personality, and mom. And whether it comes to leading a healthy lifestyle or quick kitchen hacks, you can be rest assured she's always got a trick or two for you and hopefully me today. Here to talk about her latest cookbook, The Happy Cook, is Daphne Oz.
Hey.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Hi. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
How do you make me a happy cook? Tell me, what is the
Are you
secret
not
here?
a happy cook?
Oh, I actually do like cooking. I'm just not sure the end result is what makes people happy. So we gotta reconcile those two.
So you want to be the happy cook that yields happy eaters.
This
That's
is
what we
correct.
want. Okay.
This is correct.
Yeah, you know, I think I really have always seen the kitchen as a place to come and relax and enjoy myself. But at the same time, now that I've got two little ones, a third on the way, I also understand how it can feel like one more chore at the end of the day, especially when you're dealing with picky eaters or you're dealing with people who, you know, you're a short order chef for them, and that's not fun. So my goal with writing The Happy Cook, and all my books I write for myself first and foremost, so I become your guinea pig, I test everything on me, and the things that really work I share because I think that they'll make your life a little more fun, a little easier too. So it was about making 125 recipes to let me eat every day. 125, set the bar high.
Yeah, that's enough.
Like it's the weekend, which when you're relaxing, when you're having fun, when you've got like friends coming over, you don't have a deadline, when you let yourself be free in the kitchen. And I wanted to give people weekday meals to feel like that every day.
I love that idea of cook like it's the weekend.
Yeah.
So this is maybe something that could help me.
I will tell you this.
Okay.
This was an accidental recipe. And this is part of what I talk about in the book is like those recovery moments oftentimes are even better. These are roasted plums that I literally had, they were kind of like just past their prime. Am I, okay. That are just past my prime, or their prime.
You're not past your prime.
I'm not past, hey, 31. Anyway, so I threw them in the oven and I totally forgot about them. And they went roasting away in there for like literally 45 minutes.
You know, that's somehow like the best inventions in the world are
gosh.
often those ones that are accidents,
Well, let me
right?
tell you, the reason I remembered them is they started emitting this like wafting caramel smell at me.
Can I try that?
Yeah, so
Well,
this is what I'm dressing it with is this easy tahini dressing. It's literally 4 ingredients. It's tahini, it's lemon juice, it's salt, and it's ice water.
Okay, so this stuff, that's easy for me.
That's easy, and what it's gonna do is this really luxuriously creamy, little bit tangy sauce that complements this sweet caramel plum.
Love it.
And this is something you can do as a side dish, as an appetizer. You can do little bites of it if you're doing a dinner party. You can throw it into a salad.
Do you eat it with a knife and fork?
I eat it with my fingers.
You do?
Why not?
Do you want to see me get fancy? Will you do that?
Do it. Let's see.
I'm not sure that's fancy or just
Domestic goddess right here.
There we go.
Lindsey.
Okay, so that's a great idea.
I came
very
here to
good. Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna take a bite of this one. Well, you walk us through the next suggestion.
Another thing that I think a lot of us are concerned about is like, how do I, do you like that? How do you
really good.
indulge but not feel guilty about it? So one of the things I love is pasta, obviously. Spaghetti squash has become my all-time best friend. Going through pregnancies, trying to lose the weight afterwards. I've never been a small girl and trying to figure out the ways that my Italian heritage can be honored, but I can still really enjoy myself. Spaghetti squash has been it. So these go in the oven again. They roast away for an hour. You go away, you play with the kids, you clean the house, you do whatever you're doing. You come back, you shred it out of the skin and you dress it up with olive oil.
Okay, a really nice olive oil.
Really beautiful olive oil. That's actually crucial because you're really tasting the olive oil. Pecorino cheese, salt and pepper. This is spaghetti squash cacio e pepe, and it tastes just like pasta.
I have to try this because
you
you got there if you want it to.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've always been a little bit wary of this because I'm a huge pasta lover.
Oh my gosh.
And I want to be a purist.
But look, you can even twirl it like this. Like this is not.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ready? Oh, it's really good.
And you do a little garlic salt right before
I
you
was gonna
roast
say the salt
this.
in it's so good.
It's plenty salty, and you can leave it
good.
al dente like this or cook it a little longer, and then it gets even more luscious.
I'm really surprised how much I like that.
I'm so glad. And this is like, I don't even want to tell you because then it makes it lame, but it's like 45 calories a serving. It's not with the cheese.
But my
involved,
problem
but
is
the spaghetti
my
squash.
servings are like a lot bigger than that.
But you can do that. You can eat this whole thing, and it's 90 calories.
I love that. Okay, what do we have next?
So this is my green monster pesto, and the reason it's green monster is my kids love it, and they kind of, it's green. People's kids don't normally like green. I don't know if your kids like green, but
On
when I
St.
call
Patrick's
it
Day they
green,
do.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
But when I call it green monster, suddenly it's interesting. And what I've done here is I've sautéed kale, or you can use spinach, any green you like, and a little bit of garlic. So it's not that raw garlic acidic taste that sometimes happens in pesto. It's cooked, and that's what I use to make that wonderful, again, really vibrant. A little bit of garlic, a little bit of the green, the pecorino cheese, olive oil. Dress up any pasta you like. I did rigatoni. It's easy for kids to eat.
Yeah.
And that's a great dish also that stores really well. Pesto gets better day after day, so I love that.
Okay, that's a good idea.
And
okay.
again, that's something that takes 15 minutes to whip up on the stove.
And looks fancy.
And
Feels
looks fancy.
All
And
right.
then last but not least, this is where I'm pushing the envelope for you. So people love Chinese takeout, but it leaves you with that MSG hangover and so much regret. because it's a disaster waiting to happen for my body. But this is my sort of healthier take on peanut noodles. And it's my cashew soba noodles that I've done with it's a vegan sauce. It's cashew and sesame oil, a little soy sauce. The soba noodles have some buckwheat in it, so it's a little bit more fiber rich than the traditional noodle and has a cool flavor. And then I top it with fried shallots, which makes everything
I love
better.
shallots.
And some fresh cucumber.
Okay, should I? Yeah. By the way, this is.
Do you like it?
I love it. I love it. Absolutely
I'm
delicious.
so glad.
Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
More information on our website, yourmorning.ca.